Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about Williamson model of management discretion. O.E. Williamson presented this model in the article named Managerial Discretion and Business Behavior. In this model, Williamson basically talk about owners and a manager are two separate groups. In this model, Williamson basically talk about owners and manager are two separate groups. Why they are separate if they are working in same organization? Because they think differently from each other. For example, owner or we can say the shareholder wants a high dividend. That's why they are interested in maximum profit. On the other hand, manager wants to maximize their own utility rather than giving a maximum profit to shareholder. But this is not possible. Na? If manager only focusing on their own utility and not giving a profit to organization, then how can he survive? His job is in danger. Shareholder or owners can replace him. That's why manager try to maximize his utility in such a way so that he can give at least minimum amount of profit to shareholders. Now we are going to talk about manager utility. Manager utility depend on S, M and ID. If S, M, ID are high, then manager utility will also high. S represents staff expenditure. Staff expenditure include salaries and monetary benefit to manager and other staffs. Obviously, staff expenditure will increase manager utility. M represent managerial emolument. Managerial emolument means benefit to manager. For example, luxury car, luxury office, etc. Obviously, managerial emolument will increase manager utility. Next is ID. ID represent discretionary investment. Whatever fund remain after giving dividend and paying tax will be called discretionary investment. Whatever fund remain after giving dividend and paying tax will be called discretionary investment. But how discretionary investment will increase manager utility? Because manager can use this fund on their dream project or in their desired investment. Now we are going to talk about utility of shareholders, or we can say the utility of owners. Owners' utility mainly depend on profit. If profit increase, their utility will also increase, and there are mainly four types of profit: actual profit, reported profit, minimum profit and discretionary profit. And there is one more thing, discretionary investment. Discretionary investment increase utility of both manager as well as shareholder. It increases utility of manager because manager can use this fund on their desired investment. Obviously for benefit of company, plus it also increases utility of shareholder because this investment is beneficial for shareholder also. Now one by one we are going to talk about all these terms which increase utility of shareholders. First of all, we are going to talk about actual profit. We can calculate actual profit when we minus staff expenditure and cost from revenue. We can calculate actual profit when we minus staff expenditure and cost from revenue. In this equation, you can see pi A is actual profit, that is equal to R minus C minus S. Here S is staff expenditure, C is cost, R is revenue. When we minus staff expenditure and cost from revenue, it will become equal to pi A, and pi A represent our actual profit. Next is reported profit. Reported profit we actually report to tax authority, and we can calculate reported profit when we minus managerial emolument from actual profit. In this equation you can see pi R is reported profit, that is equal to pi A minus M. Here pi A is actual profit, M is managerial emolument. When we minus managerial emolument from actual profit, it will become equal to reported profit. Next is minimum profit. Minimum profit is very necessary for organization. Means manager have to give minimum amount of profit to shareholders, otherwise he cannot survive in organization. His job is in danger and a shareholder will replace him. And minimum profit is represented by pi M. One most important thing, reported profit should sufficient to cover minimum profit and taxes. That's why either reported profit should equal to minimum profit plus taxes, or we can say that reported profit should more than minimum profit plus taxes. In this equation, pi r is reported profit and pi m is minimum profit and t is taxes. So here you can see reported profit is equal to minimum profit plus taxes, and in other case you can see reported profit is more than minimum profit and taxes. So we can say reported profit should be sufficient to cover minimum profit and taxes. Now we are going to talk about discretionary profit and discretionary investment. These two also increase owner utility, and we can calculate discretionary profit when we minus taxes and minimum profit from actual profit. We can calculate discretionary profit when we minus taxes and minimum profit from actual profit. In this equation, pi p is our discretionary profit, pi a is our actual profit, and pi m is minimum profit, t are taxes. When we minus taxes and minimum profit from actual profit, it will become equal to pi p. Pi p is our discretionary profit, and we can calculate discretionary investment when we minus taxes and minimum profit from reported profit. We can calculate discretionary investment when we minus taxes and minimum profit from reported profit. In this equation, ID is discretionary investment, pi r is reported profit, and pi m is minimum profit, and t are taxes. Now with the help of this diagram, we will clearly understand this theory. As we know, minimum profit is necessary. Without giving minimum profit, a manager cannot survive in organization. That's why manager try to maximize his utility in such a way so that he can give at least minimum profit to organization. In this diagram on x-axis we have staff expenditure which represent manager utility. Y-axis we have discretionary profit which represent owner utility. U1, U2 and U3 indifference curve shows manager utility. Higher the indifference curve, that means manager utility will higher. Lower the indifference curve, that means manager utility will lower. PP is profit curve which shows owner utility. At this E point, manager utility is maximum because at this E point, profit curve is tangent to utility curve. At this E point, manager utility is maximum. On the other hand, at this E1 point, profit are maximum but manager utility is less. Why at this E point manager utility is less? Because at this E1 point staff expenditure are less which represent manager utility. You can see at this E1 point staff expenditure are OS2 but at E point staff expenditure are S1. So we can say that at this E1 point profit are maximum but manager utility is less because staff expenditure are less. So we can say that at this E point manager utility is maximum. At this E point manager is giving minimum profit to organization, not maximum. Maximum profit point is E1. Here manager maximizes utility plus give minimum profit to organization also. So we can say that manager try to maximize his utility in such a way so that at least he can give minimum profit to organization. So this is all about this model. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.